Hello and welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name is Rich Tehrani. Thanks for watching us today. On our program is Jonathan Garini, the VP of Products at Alepo. Jonathan, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you for being on the program. Now your company provides IT and other solutions for wireless carriers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was hoping that we could talk a little bit about what you're seeing in the market.
Yeah, I mean, as a company that came into this space from the data world, we've been focusing in the last 15 years, or when we started about 15 years ago with ISPs, and we've been, in the last 5 years, we've been focusing with mobile operators and wireless in general. We see a peaked interest in our data solutions. Anything that goes into data, whether it's machine to machine, data passes, some device management to smartphones and tablets. We see a peaked interest in that.
Now, in terms of the types of customers that you have, can you share that?
Yeah. So from the mobile operators, I mean, we have France Telecom has been doing business with us for the last 15 years. I mean, Digicel, close here in the Caribbean, another group that have been using our systems to introduce 4G services, but using the same experience and the same infrastructure as their 2.5 and 2G services. Other mobile operators that launch maybe countrywide or nationwide Wi-Fi and hotspots and want them to work seamlessly when it comes to user experience with their mobile infrastructure. Same prepaid card, the same postpaid account, the ability to pair devices, which is so different type of mobile operators, different type of wireless operators. We even have some greenfield operators that are launching only 4G and have no voice services.
So, in terms of the kinds of pain you take away from customers, if you had to say.
The pain question. We have a special pain medicine for the pain area when it comes to, I guess, our device management solution. And it allows operator to solve customer problems over the air. So problems that customers weren't able to solve and were asked to come to a support center or a contact center to bring in the phone, wait a few hours in line for a technician, can now, using our solution, be solved over the air. Whether it's configuration fixes, even firmware upgrades can be done over the air using the Alepo device management solution. Now, that's ease pain for customers, that makes them more happier. It also, by the way, it reduces the cost for technical support for the operators significantly.
Sure. Well, no brick and mortar, right? They don't have to.
Yeah. They automate more and exactly, no brick and mortar.
Now, are more smartphones and tablets on the market? Does that mean there's more of a need for your products, or how does that work?
Well, the more sophisticated the devices come, the more problems you may have, the more likely you need to require firmware upgrade and those kind of remote support. And the surge in mobile in devices, especially in tablets, also have a need for innovative data plan as well, like the data passes, like you have in your iPad, right? The iPad use a data pass, and in order to get 3G service, it's not just a regular. You don't go and sign in a contract with your service providers. And if you want to do it with other tablets, with Androids, you need a platform that does that, and we provide that platform.
So if you look out over the next, let's say, 2 to 3 years, how do you see the market evolving? Do you see any big changes, or?
Well, what we see is two big changes. The way that the data services are evolving, those data passes that I just mentioned, machine-to-machine requirements that maybe is a lot is happening behind the scene, Kindle-like services that that possibly the consumer doesn't see all the what is required behind the scene to automate this. Voice over LTE for us is big. It's something that we plan to have some announcement in the coming months. So LTE, voice over LTE is big, and those data services and the device management that I mentioned earlier.
Now, in terms of the parts of the world that are experiencing the most growth, or you're seeing the most interest, what would those be?
That's a very interesting question. It really depends on the segment and on the problem that they're trying to solve. So when it comes to tablets and new devices, we see more of the developed world trying to address those problems. When it comes to device management as well, when it comes to innovative services and connecting possibly Wi-Fi or WiMAX network into a 3G network, we see that more in developing countries, in Africa. Obviously, there's a lot of growth in Asia Pacific. So it depends on the actual case, on the actual problem, the geographic focus.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for being on the program today.
All right.
This was great. It's great to meet you.
All right. Thank you.